Daniela, how's it going?
Uh, Hello, nice to see you, Mr. Will.
Nice to see you again. How's your day going?
I'm fine. Study English, prepare to work.
What
Oh,
are
nice.
you what are you preparing for?
Oh, I'm not. I'm a trainer in a restaurant in St. Petersburg. I'm what
Okay.
learn English, learn menu to become a waiter.
Very nice. So, how did you start with that?
Oh, what is that?
When did you start, or are you starting um, training now?
Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Alan, how's it going? Hello, Alan. Can you hear me? Okay. Well, for everyone out there, viewers and people in class, today we're going to do another edition of Would You Rather. So the way this works is we talk about various scenarios and you choose between different options, some of them real, some of them not. And when we do this, we're really just looking to have conversation starters. So if someone says something interesting that you agree with, continue talking with them. Someone says something that you disagree with, also bring that up. The main point is that you guys get lots of conversation practice. So let's see, who do we have here? Carolina, Alan, and Daniela. Daniela, can you just introduce yourself to class? Tell us something about yourself, maybe where you're from, what you like to do.
Oh, introduce myself. So I live in Russia, in St. Petersburg. I work as a waiter in restaurant and learn English to work. I need English to work. I need to speak English. Very many people from another country comes in our restaurant, and I just need to talk with them. So it's I think enough.
There you
That,
go.
that's I am.
Very cool. Thank you. Carolina, good to see you again.
Hi,
Can you
I'm
introduce yourself?
Carolina. I'm Carolina. I'm a journalist. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Very cool. And Andrew, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can.
All right, Andrew, can you introduce yourself to the class?
Yes, I am from Russia, exactly from Moscow.
From Moscow. Very
Yes,
nice.
I am happy to be here with all people.
And I'm happy to be here with you too. And Alan, can you hear me?
Yes, my name is Alan. I live in São Paulo, Brazil, and I
ما
work
تلفش الصباحيه اللي داك لي رواح ياك.
Yeesh.
Okay.
I work as a train driver in São Paulo, and
Okay.
I really like studying English.
Yeah, it's a cool topic. Muradi, it's great to see you again. Can you introduce yourself to the class? Muradi, are you there? Okay, well, when we get a response, we can return to him. Oh, Muradi, are you there?
Here, do you hear me?
Yes. Good to see you again. Do you want to tell the class a little about
Hello
yourself?
there. Okay, so I am Idris Moradi from Morocco in North Africa. So I am a student at sound engineering in audiovisual and cinema craft. So that's it. And I am 20 years old.
Very nice. And I think some of you know this. For those who the first time, my name is Teacher Will. I am living in Barcelona. I am originally from the great state of New Jersey in America, and I'm going to be teaching you English today. So, to start, before we do this, would you rather? The big question I always like to start with is, what is another way to say would you rather? So if I answer this and I say I would rather, what is a good synonym for this? So what does this mean? If I say I would rather,
I prefer.
yep, I prefer. And I say if I want to make a complete sentence, so I say I would rather eat chocolate. Potato chips. What word goes in this blank? I would rather eat chocolate than potato chips. What connects the two?
Instead.
So
Then?
not instead here, it's then.
Then, yeah.
Sorry.
And
Sorry. I would rather eat then. And can I say,
yeah.
can I say, I would rather to watch a movie? Is this a good response? Can I say I would rather to watch a movie than to go dancing?
No.
No, what is wrong here?
No, to third diamond. So
Can you-
we say
You're-
I would rather to watch.
Your connection stopped. I didn't hear you. Can you repeat that, Muradi?
Sir?
Can you repeat that? I didn't hear with the connection.
I would rather to watch a movie than go dancing.
Yes, so then go dancing. We don't say to go. And do we do anything else? So this part is good. Then go
Going
dancing.
dance?
No? This.
Uh-huh.
So you took
To
away
watch.
the two here?
Not-
Yeah.
To watch.
I would rather watch a movie than go dancing. This two here, we don't say that. It's I would rather watch a movie than go dancing. And that's the same for all of those verbs when we use this word. So right now we'll just start with some nice easy questions. Let's see, Alan, do you want to ask someone this question?
Okay. Would you rather study English or math today, Caroline?
Rather study English.
Hello?
Did you hear?
No, please. Sorry.
Would you rather study English or math today?
I would rather study English than math because I prefer studying language, not numbers. I don't like numbers so much, so I would rather study English today.
Okay.
Very good. And you heard what Carolina did there. She said, I would rather study. And then she said, if you want to say prefer, then you say prefer studying or prefer to study. Either of those is good.
Okay.
But with would rather, there is no to. Prefer, you can either use ing or to. Very good. So, Carolina, you have someone the next question.
Okay. I have to choose one.
Correct.
Yes. Let me see. Danila, would you rather study English or play video games?
Oh, I would rather study English because it's needed for my job. It's more important at this time.
Does anyone prefer video games?
Yes, I prefer. Much more fun.
It is more easy.
Yeah,
Not
and
getting
I
English.
study English to understand my games. Okay.
What games do you play now?
All kind GTA, Call of Duty, all with stories to understand.
And they're all in English, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Very nice. All right.
Oh, so, Moradi, would you rather live in big house in the suburbs or a teeny apartment in an exciting neighborhood in the city? Hello, Moradi, do you hear me? No?
Okay, we can ask someone else then.
Double Moradi, I see. So, to another with Andrew. Andrew, would you rather live in a big house in the suburbs or a teeny apartment in an exciting neighborhood in the city?
I think I prefer a tiny apartment in a certain neighborhood in the city
Why?
because I don't like a big house.
Interesting. Does anyone prefer a big house?
I have to walk too much and to move room to room in big house, so I don't like that.
Yeah, I think. And let's see. Andrew, I think now this is your turn to ask.
Okay. I have to ask someone. Yeah.
Correct. Has anyone not has everyone answered, or has someone not answered yet?
Okay. I will ask Adam. Would
Okay.
you rather work in office or work outdoor?
I'd rather work in work outdoors than working in an office, because I guess you feel more free, and I guess it's more fun.
Okay.
Does anyone disagree, or would anyone prefer to work?
I will rather work in an office because only in office I can have maximal concentrate on my job. Only in office.
I think it's better working outdoor because you are free. The boss wants to tell you why you come at this time, why you come late. So you are free. You are in home with your kids, with your girlfriend. You can get up anytime. So you are free. Like better. I think it's better.
Yeah. I work outdoor, and I can't see myself locked in a very small place. It looks very stressing.
I think it is depends on the weather. When the weather is sunny, I prefer work outdoors. I used to work as a TV reporter, so I worked outdoors so many times. But when it's raining, I prefer work in an office. It's more comfortable.
Yeah, but I think this place is quite stressful and repetitive. I don't know. It's just my opinion.
Could be.
Yeah, there are no correct answers here. This is all. Okay, so did everyone get a chance to ask a question here?
Yeah.
Okay, so now when we go around, that was very good. I like thinking that as a warm up. Now, when we ask the question, I want everyone to get a chance to answer. So it doesn't have to be question, response, question, response. You can talk with each other a little bit, but I want everyone to speak about the topic before we change. So, let's go to. All right, we'll start here. So, Carolina, why don't you start asking someone? Sorry, screen is not being shared. That's my mistake.
Would you prefer talk about politics or celebrities? I choose Isa.
Hi. I think I would rather to talk about politics because mm, I think it's a more productive topic, and we can, like, for example, talking about problems or issues that countries have. And talking about celebrities, to me it's superficial. It's not productive at all. And but celebrities, uh, I understand it's actors, uh, but maybe we talk about um, um, painters or people who have done good things for others, maybe.
And small teaching point here. If I want to ask someone else, what are examples of things I can say? So if I, without repeating the question, if I want to switch and ask Hussam what he thinks, for example, or Muradi, what can I say? What do you think, or about you? These are good little phrases to ask people. So, who was just answering? Was that Isa?
Yes.
Yes.
So now Isa, you can ask someone about this topic using one of these two.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Alan, what uh, what do you think about talking? What do you think? What do you think about politics?
Um, I don't like to talk of any of those because if you talk about politics here in Brazil, it's just about bad things and you get more sad. So, and about celebrities, I think is very useless. So I don't like to talk of any of them. Of course, talk about politics is very important. You have to discuss the things to know about, but it's very sad. Okay.
Thank you. Yes, I agree with you.
You just discover bad things happening all the time.
Yes, but I don't know what is worse: to not talk about at all, or just forget, or or get depressed, or getting depressed. I don't know what is worse: to
Yeah,
forget about.
you realize that you are lost and you don't know how you're gonna vote because you see that there are no good options.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's the same around the world.
I think it's pretty much the same.
Okay.
Does everyone talk about politics frequently? Does everyone talk a lot about politics, or is that not common?
I used to, but
Yeah, we talk about politics, but mainly in our native language, not in English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about
I
politics sometimes is very disappointing. So I know that is important to talk about it, but sometimes it's very disappointing because our politicians are very corrupt. So I sometimes I avoid to talk about it.
Yeah.
Celebrity is funnier. Depends on
Who
the
does
moment,
any?
depends on the mood. Why not? Sometimes it's funny talking about it too.
Does anyone have a favorite celebrity? Someone they admire?
Me,
No.
I like Richard Clayderman and Yanni.
Who is that? Can you repeat? I didn't hear.
Richard Clayderman and Yanni.
I don't. Does anyone know who those people are? I don't know who those people are.
Yanni, it's a musician, no?
Yeah.
Yanni, I don't
Yeah.
know.
And Richard Clayderman is the composer and a pianist, a piano player.
Ah, okay.
He's Greek, yeah.
Because I play piano, so that's why I like classical music.
Very cool. All right, Muradi, how about you ask someone next? Ooh, this one's an interesting one.
I think.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I think.
Oh no, you can. If you have something to say about the last one, you can continue.
I think the political people and celebrities are brother because the both win money without do nothing.
All right. And let's see, who do we have new here? Let's see, Elise, you want to ask someone?
Ask someone, is it? I can choose anyone to ask, am I right?
Correct. And do you know how you were beginning? How do you start the question?
Okay. Hi, Carolina.
Hi.
Yeah. Do you have any problems? Would you like to tell? Would you like? Would you like? Would you like to tell me your problems?
Small chat. What's the title of this class?
Oh, sorry. I just
Okay,
have it.
okay.
So probably I watch for a while, then I will catch up.
Okay, that's all right.
Would
Okay,
you
so
rather?
would you rather? And what does that mean? If someone says I would rather do something, what is a synonym for that? One more time.
Sorry. Now I can I jump in again? Hi, Carolina. Would you rather talk? Would you rather talk about your problems or talk about your friends' problems? Is it okay, teacher?
Very good.
I think it depends on the moment. Sometimes if I feel sad or worry about something, I prefer talk about my problems with a friend or with my husband. But if I feel that my friend needs me, I prefer to talk about her problems, for example.
Okay, that's good.
And then Carolina, continue the chain to ask other people.
Okay. I pick Ellen. Ellen, would you rather talk about your problems or talk about your friends' problems?
Okay. I would rather talk about friends' problems because I don't like to share my problems with others, and normally I don't know how to solve my problems, but I can help people with their problems. So I think it's easier. Okay.
And continue, Alan, to ask someone else. And you can also say,
Okay.
do you remember the... So if we don't want to repeat the question, you can just say, what about you?
Okay, I will ask Moraid because he was complaining nobody talked to him. What about you? What do you think?
Okay, so I think I want to talk about my problems. Than talking about my friends' problems, because when I talk with my friends about my problems, what I have in my daily life, they try to solve to help me in solving my problems. So that's why if I don't talk about my problems, I would be I would be alone, so I can't solve all of my problems alone. So that's it.
And then can you continue the chain, Maradi?
So,
So ask someone else. I mean,
okay. So, Danila, how about you?
very good.
Oh, I would rather to talk about my friend's problem because my problem I decide myself, and I more help my friends do something mm, that well, it's oh.
That's good.
So, who is not answering these questions? Andrew, what about you? What do you think about
Okay,
this?
I think I don't prefer talk about problem of people and my problems because if I have problems, I will solve it by myself. And if people have problem, it's business. It's not my business. They have to solve it by it themselves. That was what I think. Okay, now I will ask Elise.
Yes.
What about you?
That really depends on the situation, and it depends who I'm going to talk to. If I'm talking to a close friend and if I have problem, I would rather share with her or him. However, for most of time, actually, I would rather talk about my friend's problem because I'm willing to help them to solve their problems. That's all. Who else? Not finished. How about Moradi? Have you answered the question?
Yeah, I have
You have to
already
ask Will, the teacher.
answered.
Yes, good one.
Fair
So
enough.
I think everyone already
No,
has
you're right.
answered the question.
Okay, I think I would rather talk about my friend's problems because I. Ah, man, these are not easy questions, huh?
Yeah.
I think I would talk about my friend's problems because I'd like to help them more than like I try to figure out my problems by myself sometimes. Oof, definitely putting me on the spot. So does everyone know what an amusement park is? What is
Sir,
what do they have at amusement parks?
I think it's like the divertation. There is some like in an aquatic park in when you see dolphins or toboggan or something like this.
Correct. And you can also does anyone know the word roller coaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have those at amusement parks?
Here in Morocco there is a lot of amusement park.
There we go. Okay, so Murari, why don't you start asking someone?
Okay, so I will choose. Uh, Isa. So Isa, would you rather go to an amusement park?
I would rather go to an amusement park because
Why?
it's more active. You can do you can ride how do you call them in English? Will?
Roller coasters.
Yes, roller coasters, and it's more exciting for me. The emotion, exciting. It's more exciting. And museums, I don't know very much about art, so I'm not very interested in go to museum.
Good.
Okay.
So would you ask someone else?
Yes. How about you, Carolina?
A teacher, I can go. I prefer going museum. No, only.
You can say I prefer going, or it's if you say I prefer, you can say going or going to. Both are okay.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I prefer going to.
Or, sorry, excuse me, to go. Sorry, that was what I meant.
Okay. Okay. I prefer going a museum or to.
That's.
Huh?
Correct. That was a mistake. So you say going to or to go to.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry about that.
I prefer going to a museum because I like to see the paints, sculptures, and other objects, and I think there I learn more. I like to see those things. To an amusement park, I used to go when I was a kid, but now it doesn't interest me. It doesn't so interest to me anymore. Oh, now I have to. What about you? What about you, Andrew?
Okay, if I prefer, for example, in summer, I prefer to go to amusement park because we have sun. It's time to enjoy for free time. If, for example, we are in spring or in other station, that time is rainy. I prefer to go to museum. And for example, if you are with your girlfriend, I prefer to go to amusement park to a museum. It depends uh, in what time you are, in what station you are, where you are, what museum you want to go, what amusement park you want to go. You know, it depends. So I will ask to uh, Danila. What about you?
I prefer going in amusement park because it's new emotions, new experience. I was in museum, and now at this time for me more interesting to go to amusement park. Moradi, what do you think about this?
Hello? I think I already answered this question. No?
Does everyone?
Yeah.
Did anyone not?
Would you rather?
Has everyone answered?
Already.
We haven't. Alice here. Okay, thanks. Well, I used to go to amusement park when I was younger. However, nowadays I'm more interested in going to a museum because I realize that there are lots of interesting things inside. Then I can learn a lot from in the museum. Yeah, probably another reason is that um, because now I'm a mother of a 3-year-old boy, so I'd rather take him to the museum because he is not old enough to go to a museum. No, a amusement park. Thanks.
Very cool.
Will, how about you? Do you have
me?
the answer?
I think for me, I would say an amusement park because I'm crazy and I like the adrenaline when you ride on roller coasters and go in the water. But I also like museums. But I think if I only had one day and I had to choose, I would go to a museum. I mean, excuse me, an amusement park. No, that's okay. So now we're going to get a little. Is a little more open question, I think we could say. So let's say who wants to start answer. Let's say Alan. How about you ask someone?
Would you rather have the ability to live forever, never aging, or relive your life over and over with cumulative memories of each previous lifetime? Why? Um, um, let's see. Isa.
Okay. Excuse me, Will.
Yes.
Could you explain the last option?
So cumulative memories means that you add each memory. Like when I finish one life, I remember my previous life. So.
Okay.
And then with my third life, I remember my first and second life.
Wow, that would be very sad.
What if?
That would be very sad.
Well, I think we know what you would rather do then.
I would rather never aging. Because that means that you are going to live the same life, but you would never get old, no? Is that the meaning? Never aging? Yeah, yes. I would go for never aging for that reason. To live always young. And to accomplish many goals. That's why I choose that one. How about you, Alan?
I have a similar option with the first. I would like to live forever, but you could have the chance to choose when you would die. Because I imagine some people think about if you live forever, it will get tired. But I guess you could live forever, but when you decide to die, you could die.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Andrew went out. Carolina.
I think I prefer to live forever. If I live forever, I won't die, and I never agent. Uh, so I prefer this option because I will never die. I will live all my life here. So yeah, yeah, I will be immortal, you know. So, but I don't think that can happen. So it's not real. It's just a dream. So what about you?
asking me? Sorry. I heard. Hello, Carolina.
Hi.
So, did you ask me to answer the question?
No.
Yes, I asked you.
Andrew asked
Oh,
me.
okay. Sorry. If I had choice, I would rather have the ability to remain, young. So I will not experience any aging. I think not only me. I think women they want to, look younger than have a beautiful face, beautiful figure forever. But however, if I only can live forever, but if I live like a very old lady, then I rather choose to die. Okay. Then regarding the cumulative memories, even though I choose to live forever, but I don't like. I mean I don't. I rather not have this kind of memory because I believe your first life or second life will influence your third life, so life will be very complicated. Okay, that's my answer.
And let's see. Does anyone else? I think we still have more people. Yes.
Danila. Danila, I think the net connection is not stable.
Yeah, we have two Danilas.
So is Danila there? Danila, are you there?
Danila, I think you need to.
I'm here.
Daniel, sorry. Sorry, I didn't call your name correctly, Daniel. So how about you, Daniel? Would you rather have the ability to live forever, never aging, or relive your life over and over with cumulative memories of each previous lifetime? Any reasons?
Oh, it's a very long question. I need time to translate it.
Translate. Okay, take your time.
Give me just a moment. Maybe in this time, other people can answer, and I try to understand it.
How about you, Will? Can you answer first?
I think I would want to. There's a movie called Groundhog Day. Does anyone know that movie?
Repeat, please.
There's a movie called Groundhog Day. It has Bill Murray in it. And in the movie, he lives the same thing, and he's able to learn new things about everyone. And he becomes really good at piano and knows a lot about all the people because he talks to them and then relives the life. I think I would live the life over and over again with cumulative memories. Because that way you can learn a lot about everyone because the thing doesn't change. So let's
Teacher,
see. Yes.
Could you type, please, the name of the movie?
Yes, it's I think everyone is in a different chat, so we can all go to.
Yes, I can't go to the other chat.
You cannot?
I don't know how.
Okay, it's Groundhog Day. It's an old movie. Well, not old, but.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
And let's see, what else? Yeah, and I think someone had to answer that.
And me?
Yeah.
Caroline.
I rather to live forever, but good with health, and racking up memories of rich previous lifetime, because I think this way I would be wiser. That's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's cool. I think everyone answered correct.
By the way, Will, can I take 2 minutes to share a story about the
Absolutely,
second life?
Of course.
Do you guys really believe actually we can live for second lives? How about you, Will?
You talk about reincarnation. I think.
Do you believe actually we will have the second life after we die? Then for the next we will have next life, the second life.
So for me, I think I don't know if it's the same way as like my specific person becomes the same person in a different body, but at least in like have you guys seen The Lion King, that movie? Simba, Mufasa, does this mean anything? In the way that everything that we are becomes something else, in like the circle of life way. I think of it like that.
Okay, well, I was told it's not a story. Actually, it's a true story because the person is still still alive. She's about 50 plus. Okay, then she is someone actually I met before. Then she told me a story. Actually, this is her second life. Okay, so she told me something about her first life. Then, when she was younger, talk about first life. When she was in the first life, she lived somewhere actually near the place where I lived. Okay, so but during her second life, there was one time, I think she made some mistakes. So her father beat her. So she directly went to the first, first life's village. I mean, she went back. Then she told her father, because she died around 12 years old. Then she told her father the whole story, how she was, died, everything. So it's quite interesting actually. So I believe probably we have second life, but somehow when we die, then in our Chinese traditional belief, we believe that when we die, then someone, either in the hill or in the paradise, will give us something to drink until we forget this life. Then we purely join the next life.
Huh.
That's all.
That's really cool. Does anyone else believe the same thing? Does anyone here believe in reincarnation?
I don't know. It would be wonderful, but I don't have sure about it. I don't know what to say. I think no one knows what happens when we die. We believe in many things, but we don't have sure about it. I would like to live other lives, but I don't.
No, I think each person, I think, has their own opinion, and that's important.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that, though. So, a little bit different of a question now. Let's see. I think we have someone new here, Monday. Oh, sorry. Okay. Am I good now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Isa, do you want to ask someone this question? Was all of that? Did I have no voice for that entire time?
Just for a couple of seconds.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to ask someone this question?
Yes, sure. And Ellis, would you rather be a superhero for 5 years or have all your basic expenses paid for the next 10 years?
Thanks.
Oh, you're muted.
No.
Elise, you're muted.
Sorry. Yeah, thank you. Will, could you Could you explain this question in another way?
So, do you know what a superhero is? Can you give me an example of a superhero?
Mm.
Superman.
Superman is a superhero?
Yeah, Superman.
Who else? Give me
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah, that's a superhero.
Mm.
And expenses. Can anyone give me examples of expenses?
Your
Okay,
bills?
anything we pay during our daily life,
Correct.
your insurance, your medical bills. You go to supermarket, you also have to pay. All this is expenses.
Yeah. So either you can be a superhero for 5 years, or you don't have to pay any bills for 10 years. Those are the two options.
Well, that's an interesting question.
Yeah.
Well, to be realistic, I'd rather choose to, have all my basic expenses paid for next 10 years. Because, of course, probably if I choose to be a superhero, then I can just get more money for my whole life. But, I'm not that greedy, so I choose, to have my basic expenses to be paid for next 10 years, because I will save a lot of money.
There you go.
So how about you, Andrew?
Yes. I prefer to be superhero for 5 years. It's better. Because it's better to be superhero because you will help people and you will live 5 years helping people better than have expense for 10 years. What you will do with this expense? You will eat and drink like an animal, like any animal, but you won't win nothing. So if you are superhero, for example, you will help other people. So you do better. I think it's better. I will ask Alan. What
Okay.
about you?
I was about to say I would prefer the 10 years, but then I thought if I was Batman, my life would be perfect. I wouldn't need any more, anything. So of course, if I was Batman, I would prefer being Batman for 5 years, and I would die very happy. Okay. And who didn't ask yet? Danila, did you answer?
I'd rather be a superhero for 5 years because when I will be superhero, I think I will find the way to don't pay my basic expenses for the next 10 years.
You would be rich being a hero.
Yeah.
You guys are all very clever, you know that?
So who didn't answer on these questions?
You will get expense for 100 years. In those 5 years as a superhero.
Yeah. So, what about you, Mr. Will?
Me? I think I have to go with the superhero. Although I think it's an interesting question because we can pick any superhero we want. So I don't know what superhero would all you guys pick? I guess for me, I need more time to think about what superhero I would be. Does anyone else have? We have Batman. What is everyone else's favorite superhero?
Superman for example.
Superman.
Yeah. I don't know what our kryptonite. Yeah, with no kryptonite, Superman's pretty cool. Yeah. The superhero for 5 years, and you can make a lot of money, I guess. Okay, one. Let's do one a little more silly, something light. So let's see who asks this now. Let's say Carolina. Let's ask
Oh
someone.
my. Oh, would you rather eat dog food or dog meat for the rest of your life? I love dogs. I I would never eat dog meat. Never, never, never. I love dogs. So I prefer eat dog food. I think it's terrible, but I prefer eat dog food than eat dog meat. I can't agree with it. I love dogs. And now I pick Isa.
Um,
Isa, what about you?
I would go with dog food. I mean dog meat because I have a dog and I love her, but looking her while she's eating her dog food, it makes me sick. It's processed food and mm, I don't, I can imagine eat dog food, so maybe I could get used to eat dog meat. I think it will be more flavor.
Very cool. And asking someone else as well.
Mm, okay, Andrew, would you rather eat dog food or dog meat for the rest of your life?
First of all, is that thing is a dilemma. So it's not easy to choose. But if I had to choose between the both, I prefer to be Chinese meat and eat dog meat. I will give my for Alan uh, for uh, for Alan, yes.
Sorry, did you ask me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. I would rather eating dog meat because I think dog food is not suitable for us. There's no the I don't know how to say the nutrients that we need, and I think nutrition to survive. I think I love dogs as well, but I love chickens, I love cows, and we eat them, so it would be almost the same. And did someone didn't someone answer? Um, Will or someone who didn't answer?
I didn't answer.
Daniela, sorry, I always forget.
No problem. I would rather eat dog food because I think it's not so bad. I don't try, but I just think it's not so bad food. And I very love dogs. That's my opinion.
All right, and that's everyone, correct?
How about Will?
Me? No question for me. I love dogs, but I think I would want to eat dog meat more than dog food. And my guess is it tastes like chicken. So that's, I think, about all the time we have today. Thank you guys for an awesome class. I hope you had a lot of fun. If you have any questions about anything, you can message me with Verbling. I also have a Facebook page, and that link is in the chat box right there. And I hope to see you guys again soon. So take care.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Goodbye.